will be part 2 of the Addict thing I did for the song from Hazard Hotel, but this would be a few years prior to them actually being an official club with Shirabu and stuff before they got together with Semi and Shirabu. And just a warning, there is drug mentions, harassment, and just domestic violence. So if you don't like that stuff, please click off of this. Okay, anyways, enjoy the video. Goodbye.
Okay, so during this part, Shirabu currently worked at a medical center or hospital. In a reply, I mentioned it will not relate to the manga, but I decided to change up. Anyways, Shirabu had worked at the hospital. He was the one who looked at all the prescriptions of the patients and checked them in. He worked at the front desk but also checked. He could multitask, so it didn't seem so difficult for him. One of HIS old friends from HIS volleyball team a few years ago. He had gone to the hospital Shirabu works at for a while now, so that's how Shirabu recognized him. Semi would always run out of HIS medicine quickly, so this did concern Shirabu at a point. Now back at Semi's current boyfriend's house with Semi and HIS boyfriend. There were CCTV cameras in the room at the time, but Semi's boyfriend could care less. Semi gets up, gasping for air and coughing from the chest harness getting pulled on HIS neck, and the needle gets knocked down and shatters in half.
Fucking typical, and while you're still on the clock too. What the fuck? Fuck am I? You know where you are. You only took enough for an elephant to OD on shit.
He tugs at the harness again while Semi's eyes are widened open. Val puts HIS hand under Semi's chin, lifting HIS head up.
Too bad that sort of thing don't stick down here, huh baby?
Val lets go and throws a towel onto Semi, and Semi tries choking back. HIS tears. After Val leaves the room and Semi gets cleaned and he's sitting on the edge of the bed.
Don't think I can take it. With every drama, a piece of me dies.
Semi looks up at the ceiling.
Like some kind of sadist. I think that he likes to see the pain in my eyes.
A flashback appears in Semi's mind where he's kissing Val.
He knows that I'm lovesick. He kissed me and promised that would be alright. We both know it's bullshit. The longer I'm with him, the less I'm alive.
Semi picks up HIS phone as HIS hands were still shaky from what Val had forced him to take. He calls Shirabu, who was HIS doctor and friend. Semi?
Doctor's on the other line cause he's not coming home tonight.
Semi? What's wrong?
And I just took my very last pill.
Already. What's happening with you?
Need something to numb the pain.
Did he do something to you? I will kill that by no, Shirabu.
Demons knocking on my brain.
Semi, what happened? I can leave work early and come the number.
I think they're coming in for the kill.
Semi, why don't you call the cops please? The call ends as Semi ends it to call 911-119 in Japan, but I'll keep it as 911, but kept hesitating to do so because he was scared on what Val would do. He clicks the call button and falls to the ground as he shatters the mirror in front of him, blood dripping down HIS fist. Shirabu, after Semi ended the call, had told HIS boss that there was an emergency, and HIS boss let him off for the day. Shirabu started going to Semi's house in HIS car.
911, I need someone. My baby plays me like a game, I'm not having fun.
Hello, sir.
911, telling me why my heart is always aching and I gotta be done cause.
Sir, what's the problem? Never mind, sorry for bugging you. Okay then, have a good day, sir. Semi takes off the chest harness and drops it onto the floor as he walks to the bathroom and takes off HIS pants to get into the shower.
I gotta lose my guy, or I'm gonna lose my mind. You must think that I'm crazy. Well, he does too, so I guess that makes 3.
Semi slides down the side of the shower wall with HIS head laying down on HIS knees, pushing them up, with HIS hands around them.
Need someone to save me. I'd really appreciate if you'd intervene.
Semi stands up and walks out of the shower, wrapping a towel around His waist. Then he grabs His phone off the sink and calls Shirabu again. Shirabu, Semi?
The doctor's on the other line, cause he's not coming home tonight. Can't seem to find my bottle of pills.
Semi, you do not need to take any more than what you have.
Swear to God, I'm not insane. The voices only say his name when I'm starting to think that they're real.
Semi, don't listen to the voices in your head right now. Please stay calm and breathe. There's a scream of pain on the other end from Semi. SEMI. WHAT happened.
I need someone. My baby plays me like a game. I'm not having fun.
Semi, please stay calm. I'm coming over. Assuming you are at that bitch's house. Semi ends the call and sits at the mirror in the bathroom, putting on His black eyeliner and smoky eyeshadow. He puts on the outfit His boyfriend had set out for him to wear. It was a very revealing outfit.
911 telling me why my heart is always aching and I gotta be done, cause I gotta lose my guy.
Semi looks himself in the mirror with a saddened and scared look. He walks to the bedroom door and walks out onto the stripper pole in Val's living room. He leans up against the pole, looking down at first, but then he looks at Val and lets out a fake smile. The front door of the house has been kicked down and it shows all of Semi's old friends and some cops in front of them. What the fuck, Semi? I didn't tell anyone. Like, I can fucking believe that you ho. Sir, please put your hands behind your back. You are arrested for domestic violence, abuse, and drugging. Val scoffs as he does what the cops say, and they put him in handcuffs. They let out an apologetic smile towards Semi. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. We could contact counseling or give you different places you can rehabilitate from everything that has happened. I'm fine, sir. Just contact 911 again if you need to go into a rehabilitation. Okay, thank you. No problem. The cops take Val away from the house and puts him in the backseat as they go sit down in the front and drive off. All of Semi's friends run up to him. SEMI. Are you okay? I heard what happened from Shirabu. I'm so sorry he made you go through all of this. Yeah, you didn't deserve any of that. I'm fine, guys. Are you sure? Yeah. Let's change you out of those clothes, okay? Shirabu, go ahead. Okay, Tendu. Shirabu turns to Semi and walks up to Semi and grabs Semi's hand as he walks to the bedroom door and opens it. After Shirabu changes Semi into a hoodie and some Adidas sweatpants as that was all they had for now, Semi puts His arms around Shirabu as he lays His head on Shirabu's shoulder, trying to hide the pain in His face. Shirabu puts His hand on Semi's back, patting it. Shirabu, please, help me. He's gone now, Semi. Shirabu, can I live with you? Sure. Shirabu smiles at Semi. Thank you. Semi eventually falls asleep on Shirabu's shoulder as Shirabu lets out a small chuckle. Must have been so tiring to go through all of this. I promise I'll be here for you at any point. You have meant so much to me since high school. It kind of hurt me once I found out you were with him. I always had bad vibes around him. I have loved you for the longest time, though I will wait for you. I'm not going to force you into anything immediately. Shirabu asks Kuru to take Semi into Shira's car. Kuru agreed and picked up Semi and laid him in the back seat. Shirabu sits down in the front seat. Before he puts His seatbelt on, he turns around and runs His fingers through Semi's hair and cups Semi's cheek. Semi moves a little in His sleep, so Shirabu pulls back and turns around as he puts the seatbelt on and starts driving towards His house. The end for this unless I find another song to use.
You have exactly 3 seconds to explain why you just woke me up.
Because it's morning and you should be awake.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you wanted to die today.
Francis, you can't kill me.
It's too late, I've already decided how.
Drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you, you're walking across the campus. Cool professor studying romances. How am I supposed to pretend?